How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we're doing something a little bit different. It is sort of like a Rice or Nice, and it is sort of like a build battle, but instead we're going to be using like brackets, like racing brackets almost, or like sports brackets, where I'm going to pin two of you guys head to head, and whoever wins that will move on to the next round. And at the end of it, we'll have one winner, and that guy will have the nicest car of the episode. So obviously it's just my opinion, and I'm gonna go based on what I can see on your guys' cars. I'm not gonna read any build lists. Maybe we can do that for respect all builds, but I'm just gonna go based off of what I could see. So if it's visible, I'm including it. Anyways, if you guys want to see your car in one of these videos, send it to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and dive right in. In fact, actually, let's get this video to 5,000 likes, and we'll do this, but with a respect all builds version. So we'll have build lists on which car I think is either faster or cooler. I guess we could decide that too. Let me know down in the comments which would be cooler. Let's dive right in. All right, so contender number one, we have a S550 Mustang GT. This is the newest body style. We got some air suspension, and it says F takeovers on there, which I do approve of that. I do approve. Screw those takeovers. Although air suspension on a Mustang GT, I don't know about that one. And if you guys hear my dog destroying some ram horn behind me, I'm sorry. He's going ape shit for it. He absolutely loves it. He's going to town. Anyways, I like this car. I like the Fury Orange. I like the racing stripe. It's a good looking car. I'm not a huge fan of the air suspension. Not a huge fan of that, but it's cleanly done. Personally though, I think it takes away from the whole Mustang feeling. That's just me. He's going up against an Audi S4. It's a decent looking S4. It ain't no RS3, but I mean, an Audi S4 looks nice. We got a hood popped right there. It's nice, but to most people, this is regular ass traffic, and I'm gonna have to kind of agree with them. So I'm gonna say the Mustang on air suspension is moving on to the next round. All right, next bracket, we have a Honda Civic right here. Kind of goofy ride height. We got some hood risers. It's looking a little funky. 2 photos is all he needs to show. He only has 2 photos, but that's all he needs to show. We have a turbo B series here with hood exit. Very clean looking B series as well. We got a VTEC head on there. Again, I can't read anything. I can clearly see what it says in the background, but I'm not going to take that into consideration. So turbo B series, very nice. The exterior, definitely going for a sleeper look because it looks like a shit box. Turbo B series, pretty cool. Versus another Mustang. Here we go. We got an S197. Looks like a Roush. Okay. Hello there, beautiful. S197 Roush versus the Turbo B series. Ooh, that front bumper. No, I mean, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it isn't half bad. Oh, got a Paxton. We got a Paxton on the Roush. Okay. All right. Paxton S197 versus Turbo B series. Again, I can only take what I can see into it, so I can't say whether the B series is built or not. The B series also looked more like ass than this car. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the front bumper. Once again, I'm sorry for my dog. I mean, he's going crazy, but not a huge fan of the look of the Honda. So I'm gonna have to give it to the Mustang on this one. So I mean, I'm not Mustang biased. I swear to God, I'm not a Mustang fanboy. I like Mustangs, but I'm not a hardcore fanboy over them. Although it looks like it right now. I'm sorry. So this Mustang will move on to the next round. All right, next car, we have a Q60 Red Sport. I see an aftermarket exhaust, still stock wheels, looks lowered, and prime energy, I guess. I've never tried it. I don't know if it's good or not, but whatever. I don't care about that. We're talking about the car. The color is beautiful. Although I'm assuming he boosted the saturation here. It still looks very vibrant, looks nice. Nice looking car. Doesn't give me a whole lot to work with here. Not a huge fan of the sticker on the side. It looks like some weird Star Wars roll credit shit. Not a huge fan of that, but car looks nice. I'm a fan of it. Let's see what he's going up against. He's going up against a Challenger. Hello there, beautiful. Okay, we got... Okay, all right, it's not bad there. Okay, it's not. The fitment's a little off. I don't know about that. I don't know. Does he put the diesel in there? Okay, it's gotta be for the memes. Tiny brakes, big subs. Okay. Those brakes are letting me know that is a V6. Those are giant wheels too on the V6. So we got a V6 Challenger. Not much of a challenge there. Not much of a challenge there. Just gonna say that. I don't hate like the whole half and half wrap. The wide body is nasty though. I do not like that wide body. That wide body is not it, chief. At least not on the V6. You don't got the fitment for it. You don't got the wheels for it. You don't got the power for it. Q60 all day. See, I told you guys I'm not a fanboy of American muscle cars. I told you guys. Next bracket, we have a wide body 350Z. Oh, Ooh, all of it one color too. What is this? We have an actual complete 350Z. It's not a shitbox salvage title. Wow, look at that. Hello there, beautiful. Nah, I'm not the biggest fan of the wheels. The front bumper is fine. The wide body's a little funky. I don't know what. Like, to me, this just looks flimsy. Like, this just looks tacky. I'm sure it is like kind of supporting right here, but it just kind of looks flimsy. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the wheels. The wheels, my opinion, those are good on like a GS, like a big body car, not on a 350Z. You know, I think there's a handful of decent wheels that he could have chose here. Good fitment though. Good fitment. Definitely better than the Challenger. Not bad. Not a bad car. Pretty fair matchup. We got a G37 sedan. Okay, we got VQ versus VQ here. All right, G37 sedan, not as modified, I'd say. It doesn't have too much going on here. It's in good condition. Once again, very surprising. I don't think we're gonna see these cars in good condition for too much longer. These things are getting thrashed and destroyed by every teenager with $5,000 in ther bank account. Like these things are absolutely getting just ran through like fucking Mia Khalifa. Like these, I don't even want to think about it. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the cars, so I don't really care. But these things, $1 a dozen, you know. Like, anyways, yeah. Out of the two, it's not as close. You know, the 350Z has more going for it, although not my style. 100%. I'd rather have the 350Z than the G37 sedan. So 350Z for the win. Next bracket, we have a 2015 Honda Civic Si. Okay, nice start. Still on stock wheels, although not the worst looking stock wheels. Not the best, but not the worst. He has a little like gurney flap or a wicker bill, whatever you guys want to call it. Probably wouldn't have done that myself, just gonna say that. He's got some clears taillights or aftermarket. I don't know if you'd quite consider those clear or whites, but they're aftermarket. They look pretty good. Not horrible. Not a huge fan of the aftermarket side markers or blinkers or reflectors. Not a huge fan of that. Front end looks nice. He's got a little wind deflector. He's got a weird, overcomplicated front license plate bracket and fog lights. I mean, it's a decent looking car. Okay, it's on Honda, it looks like. Okay, you know, it looks nice. Am I blown away? No, but it's probably a pretty fun daily for what it is. Probably still gets good mileage, and it's obviously reliable, so pretty good. Next car, it says lions not sheep. We see a Hemi here. I don't know what the car is yet, but a great way to start it. A big Hemi with a gigantic intake on it. Okay, it's an older Challenger. Not bad. I mean, at least it's a V8 and it's a SRT. It looks like, unless he just put the badge on it. Can't confirm nor deny. Although the brakes do look significantly better than just like base model RT brakes back then, but cannot confirm nor deny what it actually is. Out of the two, that's actually a pretty hard one, because if this is just a base RT with an up badge, it's probably not that fast. Like, it's an RT, you know. It'd probably be a pretty good run with the Honda. But out of the two, I'd probably prefer, that's a hard one. Drew in 2019 would have chose this all day long. Like, Drew in 2019, hardcore muscle car guy, would have chose this all day long. But honestly, like, something about driving a fun, reliable car that you can still like have fun on, you know, on turns with. This thing, I mean, it's not that fun in straight lines, and it's not that fun in turns. You know, it's a good looking car. I think this car wins on looks, but I'm gonna have to go on. It's a close one, but I'm gonna go with the Challenger based on looks and sound. I think this thing will sound much better. It looks much better, and it's more of a muscle car, sports car. So I'm gonna take this one. All right, next car. Probably not a good sign when you're going up against someone and you own a Golf, because I'm not a huge fan of these cars. Although this is a good looking Golf. This is a great looking Golf in my opinion. It looks like he's on TEs. He's got a nice front end on it. It's not too in your face. I hate when people debadge these too, and then you see the cutout on the hood of where the badge used to be. It looks so stupid. But we got some TEs. We got a slightly bigger rear wing on it. We got weather guards. It got a nice stance on it, a great fitment, a good color scheme, and he also has a Miata. Okay, well, we're gonna have to choose. Oh, I think I see an intercooler on that too. Okay, we're gonna have to just stick with the Golf. We're not gonna go both head to head, because that's not fair. But this is honestly, this is a good looking Golf. I have faith in the Golf community with this car. Like, if everyone had Golfs like this or GTIs like this, I'd be a huge supporter. But all the time, I wouldn't even say half. I'd say more than half. I see some clapped out shit boxes that are trying to pass as GTIs, and they're not this clean. I like this one. So, all right, let's see what he's going up against. Oh, not a good day to be a Golf. Not a good day to be a Golf. BMW M4. Not a good day to be a Golf. I don't even think I don't even think Golf fans would choose the Golf in this scenario. I think they would choose the M4. And just like a sweaty kid in Call of Duty, I'm choosing the M4. I'm sorry. M4 for the win. Oh, sorry guys. All right, we got one more bracket to go, and then we're gonna start going through them and seeing who's into the finals. All right, the last bracket will be with this WRX. Is it an STI or is it just WRX? Looks like just a WRX. Looks like he's on gram lights. Is he on gram lights? Is that what I'm seeing here? I don't think he is. They look like they say gram light, but they don't look like gram lights. Anyways, whatever. Okay, well, he's on wheels and maybe some suspension, but it looks like just a lower WRX. Okay, nothing blowing me out of the water here. Like, it looks cool, but it ain't even an STI. Not a huge fan of the 2-liter. Let's see what he's going up against. Another Mustang. Jesus Christ, how many Mustangs are in this video? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh, this one is. All right, we have the two least favorite cars so far going head to head. This is a V6 auto. Not even, they don't even make V6s anymore for good reason. With a giant wing, stock wheels, an ugly diffuser. Okay. Out of the two, I'm gonna have to say WRX. Even if this was a GT, that wing just kills it in my opinion. Is it a real APR wing? It's not. Okay, yeah. You got the boot V6 muscle car. Get out of here. All right, now let's go down the list and see which ones win head to head. So if you guys remember, we have the bagged S550 going up against the S197 Mustang. Bagged S550, S197 Roush with a Paxton. Oof, God, that S550, if it didn't have air suspension and it was full bolt on E85 or something, or had a blower with an A10, it'd be a winner all day, every day. But just the fact that this one is boosted, this one is more for what I go for. I like going fast. I'm gonna have to say S197. So the S197 will move on to the next round. Next up, we have the Q50 versus the 350Z. And I mean, I think it's pretty clear which one I would choose out of the two. I'm not a huge fan of this look, although it looks good and I respect it. I'm gonna go with the Q50. And then the last bracket, we have the SRT8 versus the BMW M4. And once again, I don't even think this one's close. We're taking the BMW M4. Sorry, SRT8, you got to go. All right, we're in the top four, right? Top four now, kind of the finals, pre-finals. Let's see what happens. All right, we got the S197, a Paxton supercharged Roush Mustang versus the Q50 Red Sport. Great looking car, love the color. I can see the exhaust, but there's just not enough going on here for me to really, bend over backwards for this car. I think the modified Mustang is a solid choice, and I'm gonna have to go with the modified Mustang. All right, now we have the BMW M4 versus the Subaru WRX. Not even close. Sorry, Subi. If you were an STI, a modified STI, maybe, but even then, I mean, BMW M4. It's a BMW M4. I would still have to choose BMW M4. It'd be, like if someone was like trying to trade me for my STI, I'm still choosing BMW M4. So BMW M4 all the way. Sorry. So now we're down to the grand finale. We have the tried and true method, modifying a Mustang GT, supercharging that bad boy, changing the appearance. So we got some heavy modifications going on here. I'm not gonna lie, that bumper's grown on me slightly. I'm still not a huge fan, but it's grown on me. Versus the BMW M4. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Okay, the pros and cons of each. The pros and cons of the Mustang. The Coyote. It sounds great. It's relatively cheap to own and maintain. It's freaking fast, and it's a good looking car. Not as good looking as the M4, although in my opinion probably sounds better. I don't like the weird burble tunes that these things have all the time. They sound like they're farting. Not a huge fan of that. The interior on this is much nicer. These things can be fast as shit, but we can't see what's done to it, so we got to assume it might even be stockier. Like, oh God, this is a hard one. I wish I can give them both awards here, but this is a hard one. I like this color much more. I like this look much more. Oh God, this is a hard one. Like, how much power is a boosted Gen 1 Coyote making? 500-600 horsepower maybe? And this, I mean, like, is this exhaust modified? I don't know if, do they come with black exhaust from factory? I don't know. Okay, all right. I'm gonna use the logic that I use with my McLaren. And this is going to surprise a lot of people. I mean, maybe not when I just said that. I think I'm going to go with the BMW. I think I'm going to go with the BMW here. Okay, now hear me out. This BMW will be fast in a straight line. This BMW will be fast around corners. This BMW will be fast, like for any occasion. You could track this BMW, you can do all that. The Mustang is pretty much only in a straight line. And yeah, it sounds cool and it does that, but I'm at that point in my life where I like going through corners and going fast and going through turns and being able to, like, you know, drive your car like at all times. And having a fast Mustang like my Mustang, it really makes you want to own a car like this or like my McLaren, because it can do all of that and better, you know. So I think I'm gonna go with the BMW M4. It's a better looking car in my opinion. It would be a better driving car, not as fast as I would assume. It's not as fast, but it can be fast. So I'd still take a maybe stock M4 over a boosted Gen 1 Coyote. So I don't know, did I make the right choice? Let me know down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and big shout out to this guy for having the nicest car of the episode. Does he have his ad or anything here? I guess we could read what it has. Catless exhaust system, carbon intakes, charge pipes, downpipes, boot mod 3, stage 1 on 93. Okay, so yeah, it was modified, but even so, I already chose it anyway. So anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please let me know down below, subscribe, and send your car to me. Hit that like button so we can do a respect all builds version, and we can actually see mod to mod which car I would choose. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and until next video, peace.